Alright y'all, wanted to show you the 2022 Jackson Kilroy. Now, a couple years ago when the Kilroy, they decided to discontinue it, I gotta admit, I broke my heart, but it broke my heart because I had sold mine. I was already planning on getting another one that year, and I sold mine and it ended up getting gone, and I was lost for a little while. I actually have the DT, I kept my DT, and I love my DT, but I gotta admit, there are times that I want to get on the water when, man, I'm just trying to be a little faster, a little simpler, and I like a lighter boat, and I'm not going to carry a whole lot of gear. I mean, not that this one isn't a workhorse, but I mean, there are times that it's really nice just to be able to put a couple rods in your hand, sling a boat up over your shoulder, and go. And the Jackson Kilroy fills that niche better than any boat that I've been in. I mean, it is an incredible creeker. You know, if you're portaging, if you're going places that you can stick stuff in it and go, this boat fills that hole. And it's a really good camping rig. I've got some gear put in here just to show you. I did want to go over just the few details that I can see already are the change. Now, the number one change is that the seat system that went in the Take 2 is gone in this. Now, let me go ahead and warn you, for some of you that fell in love with that in-boat storage, the rod storage, which I did. I mean, the OG Kilroy, you could hold, fly rods in there. I think I had 8.5-foot fly rods staged in mine, and I would fish with regular gear and then turn around and bring out the fly rods. Let me warn you, the new system in the seating has gotten in the way of the in-boat storage. Now, I've got a 7.1 here on the top, and it's into the rod tube. And you see it comes out all right, and I would not have a problem putting my fly rod in there, and it's going to lay right here on the top of where the Take 2 seating is, and I'll bring the camera over here in a second and show you that. But I just want to say, for me, and it's not a deal breaker because I can see a workaround with it, but if I was buying this boat thinking, oh gee, I could keep 4 rods in here plus whatever else gear, you can't do that with this new seating system. The old way it used to hang in there and tie in on the side, I liked the heck out of that. I thought it was really, really cool, and I like that part of it. This one will get you by. I could put a rod on either side of it, and I feel like I could put a fly rod on either side of it. Having the capacity of doing that with the old boat, and then actually doing that with the old boat, I only did it when I fly fished and conventional rig fished, which I don't do that anymore because I know me. If I'm fly fishing, I need to be fly fishing, and if I'm running conventional rigs, I need to do that. When I try to do both of them, I always do both poorly. I rarely do both well. So I got away from doing that, but I just want to let you guys know that this one, there has been a little change, and for some of you that might upset you. I think there's still a workaround, and I'll show you that. I'll go get another fly rod. I'll put it in here on the side too. This is my 7.1 bait caster. I'll go grab a fly rod, put it on the side. We can look at it there too. But anyway, back to the boat. I wanted to get that out of the way. You can see all the outfitting has gone to metal tracks, so it's got the really good tracks. This is the same seating system that's in the Take 2. It's really easy to adjust. It adjusts on the fly very well. Just reaches down there and grabs, pulls up, sits back down. I mean, it's that simple. Just super easy to use. You have to line up the actual adjustments, get them out. But you can take this out, still use it. So it's great for like camp. If you want to have a camp seat with you. Alright, like I said, went back, got a fly rod. This is an 8.5-foot TFO 5-weight. See, it rests right on top of the seat. Same thing, I still have the 7.1 on the other side. So I would feel comfortable putting 2 longer fly rods in here that I wanted to fish with, but like I said, where in the past on the old boat you could put 4, this one now you can just put 2. So just wanted to show that to you guys, and in that part of my review. In the back, you still have plenty of room back here. Of course, I'll run a J crate and then probably a cooler back here behind it. I always use dry bags if I carry. Of course, if I carry anything in the boat, even back here in the back compartment, I mean, it's sealed, but there's nothing to me that stays dry in a kayak. I don't care whether it's from condensation or from splashing or what, but if you care for anything and you're putting it in a boat, it needs to be in a dry bag. this is my Kelly kettle setup. This is what I do all my camp cooking. And once it, I mean, and that's plates, grills, the kettle, and everything. You know, once you go in there, and then there's still, I mean, there's plenty of room in here for other gear, different things that you can put in there around your foodstuffs and all. Like I said, I always use a dry bag, and it just helps to keep things good wherever you need to have it at, keeping them dry. Plenty of room back here. You've got bungees to strap stuff down. Got room up front. This is my little climate chair and my tent. And like I said, to me, things that go underneath here, I will have wrapped up in a, I mean, the chair is one thing. I don't mind if my hind end gets wet. The tent, you want to keep it as dry as possible. So it would go in a dry bag before it went up in there. But there's plenty of room there. And then if you wanted to have anything else up on the deck, you know, for traveling while you're out, that's what the bungees are for up here. So it's still a really cool setup for camping, for fishing. And I mean, it's such a fishy boat. It is just an incredibly good fishing boat. There you guys have the 2022 reintroduction of the Kilroy. This is a limited run, and the reason that they're bringing it back is because this was such a almost cult following boat, and the fact that the people that had them loved them so much and didn't want to get rid of them. Like I said, I got rid of mine thinking I was going to jump into another one really quick, and it was a total blindside to me to not have that ability. So when they came back on the market, I jumped on it, and that's why I wanted this one. Of course, this is the Aurora color, which I think is just incredibly sexy. But it's a wonderful paddling boat, and it's good for loading up if you wanted to load up and take a heavy bunch of gear. But my favorite thing about it is it's a throw on your shoulder and go. Now, I mean, Jackson's not going to hit everything out of the park, and I got to admit, losing that other rod storage kind of aggravates me. But guys, that's what I do. I mean, my reviews are going to be as straight as an arrow, and I don't want anybody to think, oh, he loves something so much he's not going to tell me if somebody screwed up. I don't know why that worked out. I know why that worked out that way, because in order to get that other rod with this seat set up, we would have had to add 4 inches to this thing, and it would have added 20 more pounds, and that's not why I have this boat. I have this boat because I need light, fast, you know, and easy paddling, yet still stable enough to stand in and do what I want to. Now, if you're so hung up about that other space, probably the HD is going to be the best bet for you. For me, this is going to do what I wanted to do. I just didn't want you guys running out and buying one and saying, this ain't like it used to be, because it's not like it used to be. But man, I'm telling you, the Kilroy is such an incredibly fast and fishy boat that I had to have one back for my fleet, and I am so glad that I have it back in my fleet, and this one is not going anywhere other than to the water. So I hope that helps. Hopefully we'll get some on the water footage here shortly. Should have a swamp trip coming up, maybe even get some camping done in it, so I'm looking forward to that. Y'all take care. I hope this helped.